What's up, guys? This is literally this is a video of me doing a leg day, but me talking in the videos. I do need to get a road mic, so I will probably intervene as a voiceover over the top, or if you can hear us, I'll leave it and do some montage music over the top as well. So this is just a leg day. So in this clip I don't really talk, but I'm just obviously talking to my gym bro. But to start off on leg day, normally don't want to start off with squats. I don't recommend doing them all the time. I feel like there's so many better exercises, but my gym bro wanted to do them, so we did them. So this is just warm-up sets with the bar, seeing how the knee feels. Obviously, if you don't know, I had a torn meniscus 1 to 2 years ago, and it's 1 or 2 years ago, and it's still bad. So this is the start of trying to get the knees moving, the blood flowing, and just making sure everything's spot on to do squats.
This is the happiest thing I've ever seen gym bros on a leg day. If you're not happy on a leg day, then there's something wrong with you.
Got any legs anyways?
Aye. Quads. What? It's leg day. And this prick is going to sit on the bench. He goes out and do chest instead. It's leg day. To be fair, this does look sexy to me, like. Should the chest.
It's just it.
We gotta train legs. We gotta get legs big. Muscles big. Go on. Now there. See, injured legs, chest now. Working sets. Coming up to doing 4 sets now instead of 6 to 8. Because Fury's a bitch. 4 sets of, what, 8 to 10? Just working sets, start 60. I'm going to probably end on 100, depending on how I feel. Try and get 68. Knee sleeve, protection.
I'm just going to talk over this set and just tell you what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling when I'm doing it. So when lifting up, I normally try and get the bar on the back of my shoulder blades, and then when coming down, I'm trying to keep my back as straight as possible, trying to force my arse to the floor instead of out. Obviously, I haven't done squats in a while, so it doesn't look the best. I make my stance quite wide. I feel like I'm better at a wider stance and I can get more depth, which is obviously the most important part. With putting it on my shoulder blades, I feel like I get less pain on the back of my neck as well. Now, for not doing squats for 2 months, 6, it did feel good, to be fair.
Oh, easy, but felt light, felt easy. Lost count of reps, I think I did 8. Just working sets. If you're struggling with squat placement, work on your stance and hand placement. So I put my hand placement quite wide. I place the bar on my shoulder blades more than my neck and the top of my shoulders, because I feel like it's more comfortable. And then feet placement, I place quite wide instead of narrow. I feel like it's better, and it's just controlling your breathing. Felt quite good. Might go to 100. See how the next way it feels.
I didn't realise I mentioned that in the video. Well, you'll probably hear us clearer through voiceover. So in this, I went from 60 to 80 straight away, because 60 did feel quite easy. So what I was going to tend to do, and what I was saying on here was, you can't really hear because the gym got really loud in this pit, but what I was saying on here is I'm going to do 2 sets, trying to get 4 to 6 reps. I couldn't I did struggle, 'cause I haven't done 80 in a while. But obviously with just placement with your feet and hands and on the bar, make sure the bar's sat on top of your shoulder blades instead of like on your neck, because I feel like as well, if you're going for a heavy rep, I feel like when it's sat on your shoulder blades and your fingers are a bit like thingy back, it's a lot easier to bail. And obviously with this, I was just like trying to not, a lot when I do squats, I always get the thought in my head about my knee, about that pulling again. So kind of like always when I link it back to, it's always a mental battle on a leg day. I feel like you've just got to push, drive. I was literally dripping of sweat by the end of this leg day. Some of the stuff obviously I didn't get on record, but this was heavy, to be fair. I did 2 more sets after this one. Oh no, 1 more set, sorry. I didn't get that one on record because Pew was taking ages to do his set. But yeah, that felt alright, to be fair.
Okay, I haven't done squats in a while. Good, like proper squats. And I got 2-3 weeks. Not 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months. So that felt heavy. I only did 4. I'm gonna stay at that next 2 sets. Stay at that for next 2 sets. Just build on that. Sometimes you need to be humbled in the gym. That's what it was, humbling. It's what leg days always are, a humble moment. Think you're strong on bench, do a leg day. On squats, because my knee was starting to hurt, and to be fair, I feel like on leg days, I feel like there's so many better exercises you can do instead of squats. I feel like squats is something just need to do if you want to go heavy. Impressive, and I'd probably I want to get back into it, but I feel like there's so many better exercises to do. I'm gonna do this exercise, kind of like a makeshift hack, hack squat. There's a name for it, I just don't know what it is, but I've seen it and I do it. Do 3 sets of 10 on this, not too many, maybe 4, I haven't decided yet. Record this set now. I need to get a road mic so you can actually hear what I'm talking about when I'm doing sets.
So I was going to explain on this set how I kind of like set up. So I was like at the bar, put it in front, and then when I come down, I kind of bring it into my chest and explode outwards. So slowly down, creating that depth of trying to kind of sit into a squat, as if you were to stay there and trying to hold it for a couple of seconds, and then exploding outwards. It also does work, obviously, your shoulders as well with the whole exploding motion. I used to do this when I used to play rugby, just to get better in line out. So I felt like it was it does work that. It does work your legs, and your legs do get powerful off it. Trying to set this up as easy as literally just alarm mine, put weight on, get it, and just make sure you set a decent amount of weight back so you don't fall over. Now trying to do these with my knee obviously does hurt, but I just push through the pain because I know it works. So yeah.
I feel like my hood's getting further down each set. Jim bro, made eye contact. Yeah, they're perfect. But it is those like, I can't describe how to do it. Just feet placement and shoot at the top. When you come down, it almost feels like you're kind of spreading your arse cheeks out in a way. Also works at the back of your hamstring if you can connect. You'll feel it on the push-up with it and more in your quads as well. I really recommend this exercise. It blasts you out, but it's good. I lost count of reps. Kind of just do stuff till failure. I don't know why I say reps in sets, because I never stick to them. I always do it till failure, or till I feel pain. So that's it. Like, that's the best way. Not doing heavy weight, because heavy weight to get back up on this, you can easily injure yourself. So I'm only doing 10 in the bar, and then I'll probably put a 5 and then a 2.5 on. Not much. Less weight. Yeah, I've had a bit of a rest there, so I'm gonna go back to my next set. That's one set. Two more sets left. Probably not gonna go there 2 sets, but just gonna push through it. Then I've got rest of my section. I've got RDLs, maybe goblet squats, but probably not since I'm gonna do 2 sets of like squat based stuff. So I've got RDLs, leg press, hamstring curls, on leg press, leg press and single legs. Shut up. Hamstring curls and then leg extensions. This bitch doing deadlifts and I waste all these extra energy only doing like 120. What a pussy. I'm joking. I don't do deadlifts as much. I feel like with a cut I can't. I also feel like, I'm sorry, you can literally not see in my face. Oh, that's why my hair's atrocious. I feel like I'm very injury prone to it as well. Easy way to injure yourself.
So this is just seated calf raises. I just decided to do these instead of leg press because there's people on leg press and they kept switching and they were taking ages. So I did these instead of leg press, and it felt good. As you can see, my calves are just being properly worked. But we did more sets on leg extensions coming up as well instead of doing RDLs because the gym was just too busy.
So leg extensions. What I do on leg extensions is normally 3 to 4 sets. I do 25 whenever I go heavy, 20 normal, 10 on one leg, 10 on the other, then 8 pulls on one leg and 8 pulls on the other. 3 sets, so it equals to around, can't do the maths in my head, but around 50 reps in total roundabout. And then at the end, you have the gym rope, right at this on any kind of weight. Once you see a stop, it's on that, we do 10 at the end. This is just to blast it out. I normally do 4 to 5 sets, but you've already done loads in this session. We've got arms left as well, so this is the first set.
To talk over this set of leg extensions. So basically, if you're going to hear what I said I do 3 to 4 sets. No, I did more today. I did 5 to 6 on that day. Of just 20 normal reps at a low weight, and keep the low weight throughout the whole thing. I'd rather be able to do loads of reps at a low weight than do bare minimum at heavy. Then I do 10 on one leg and 10 on the other, and then 8 pulls on one leg and 8 pulls on the other. This is just building it properly. Obviously, in some of these sets, obviously I take a little break or I can't get it all the way up, kind of like a partial rep. I haven't done a leg day, like heavy proper leg day in a while. I've been lacking on it when I used to play rugby, so I never used to train legs because I didn't want to damage my knee while I was playing rugby at the same time. But right now, obviously, I'm not playing rugby anymore, so I can do leg days all the time. But it did feel really good to get this leg extension. I felt like, especially my right quad, felt amazing. Obviously, the pulls hurt like a bitch, but this is just one of the best things, and I think this machine is massive as well for a mental battle. It's honestly just pushing when you've got loads of high reps like this. We used to do the Dwayne Johnson leg extensions. Well, that I seen on TikTok, and it was like 4 sets of ridiculous amounts of like high volume and stuff like that. Obviously, we stopped doing that because it was just properly it was brutal. Probably do it on some days, but this is just as brutal. When we get back into it more, I'll end up doing it again because it is brutal and it does grow. There comes the partial reps there, so that's why I did 2 normals, because I felt like I was doing not proper.
Leg days got me dripping in sweat. I think I want to do this set's different now, so on the pause we'll drop it to 18, so I feel like I was doing half rep partials, still working, still feeling the pain, but I want to be able to get that full range of motion, properly getting them legs pumping. So I'll try my best to record this set. I'm going to try and set up here if you can see the legs. I think you can. Screw this now, can't fucking do it. Set up there. Oh yeah, you can see that. Right, course to it.
that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Use code JGriffin10 for 10% off at AJ Labs. Link is in the description. Follow all the socials as well, that's also in the description. As always, I leave you with a quote: impossible means just try again. If something's impossible, it's only meant to be impossible because you as a person can make it possible. Something gets deemed impossible only for someone to break it and make it possible. So if you think, oh, that workout's really impossible, try again, and who knows? I thought pull-ups were impossible until I'm able to do at least 2 now. So yeah.